Alright guys, welcome to another episode of Out of Stock. Mup here, and today we are looking at Supreme Spring Summer 2019 preview. I'm just going to go over some of the pieces that I really like. I looked over the collection. Just note that this is not every item that's coming out. Usually there's other items that will be announced later on. This is just a preview. So you know what, let's get right into it. The Gore-Tex Herrington jacket, I think it'll be a decent seller right here. It's going to be too costly as far as price though, because Gore-Tex, anytime you have that, it's going to be very high in price. So be wary if you're trying to flip that. We got the Gore-Tex Poncho, I think is another hot item with 3M branding on the just going down from the front and the back in olive, black, and red. Okay. Red obviously the best when it comes to Supreme because people always want that Supreme red, but I think black and olive may do well, but the price will be so high that, like I said again, Gore-Tex is always iffy. If rocked right, it'll look pretty pimp. You'll look like a pimp wearing this, so you know, be sure you have that pimp swag with yourself. I think depending on the price, I don't know. I actually like this one a little bit. I like the leopard print. I'm feeling it. All right, we got the Ghost Rider Vance and Supreme collab right here. I'm surprised there's no Marvel branding because Ghost Rider is a Marvel comic character. You don't see any Marvel branding right here. They probably gave the rights to it though. Multi layers of leather stitching, even with the chain going all over. Cool looking jacket, but not for everyone. It's freaking loud, man. This one's loud, and there's pants to go with it too. Let me see if the pants. There you go. We got the pants with the knee skulls and Ghost Rider branding and the chain stitch on the side, or the chains on the side. You gotta be quite a character to rock this one. It's gonna be pricey too, so fall back on that. But it's worth noting because it's a pretty cool jacket. The Al Pacino leather right here, the leather blazer. What's it? Carlito's Way. That's what it reminds me of. This reminds me of Carlito's Way. Let's go. We got the black too, but if you're already gonna rock the leather, black's always cool. You could go with the black. But this oxblood, like burgundy, New York painted trucker jacket. This by far is probably one of the best items this season. Definitely gonna sell quick. This is gonna be a hot one. It's a nod to NYC and you know, pre 9/11 Twin Towers with the skyline. And then you got the rhinestones. I guess they said it's rhinestones. Yeah, rhinestones on the back as well. I think this one's hot, man. Blue and black. Yeah. That's old New York, man. The puffer jackets. We've seen leaks of people wearing this already on stage. I think this one in all colorways is fire. They I feel like this probably has been taken from somewhere because it looks very familiar, but at the same time I think they did a really good job with it. The Grim Reaper one is interesting to see, artwork by Josh Smith. I'm not too sure what the deal is, but it's definitely a take on what's it, Da Vinci. I'm not just talking about resellable items just because, just talking about items I actually do like, and usually they do sell or they usually don't, kind of just depending on your style, I guess. The spiderweb quilted jacket is a tight one in my opinion, with the spiderweb in the back too. It reminds me of like AI's armband back in the day. The spiderweb has like has that feel to it. Definitely in black though, but the orange one's tight too. Patchwork Herrington jacket, been sneak previewed before with the ARC logo in the back. Can be clean. Then we got the Carmen Sandiego trench coat right here, the D-ring trench coat, and businessman vibes on here. Wall Street walking down with this on. Why not? Why not make some deals in Supreme, right? And it says fuck everybody on the collar pin right there. Nice little touch, I guess. Not necessary, but you know what? Decent office attire for you guys working the 9 to 5. Okay, this reminds me of like, you know, old school Nike tennis. I can't think of the shoe right now, but definitely Nike colorways right here. And this pop of pink that goes with this blue goes really well together. That's probably my favorite colorway this season that they're using. They're using a lot of this blue and then this pink right here. Another notable, the fuzzy trucker jacket. Not for me, but it's got that 70s feel to it. definitely a statement piece when you wear it. That's the thing with like certain Supreme pieces. I know just with pieces in general. If you're looking out, like Supreme's not kind of scared to go like out of the box with their collection because they just don't really care. But I think there's gonna be people rocking that. And then we got the Grand Prix parkas, the Crash right here, Supreme Hell. Interesting choice. What, last season they had the Cowboy, and this season they have the Grand Prix. And I really like this paneled hooded windbreaker right here. The windbreaker, the coloring of it, definitely pops. It's blue and this mint and this lighter shade of blue kind of go together really well. And the red one's kind of a little too crazy for me. It look like a Human Torch. The Wolf Fleece. I actually really like these fleece jackets just in general. It doesn't have to be Supreme. They're very warm, nice to layer. Definitely stops the wind too. Definitely gotta get a fleece if you don't have one. The Supreme one's a little loud. You gotta have that swagger to go with it. The little wolves kind of look cute on it too. A little furry. I think someone might try to pet you while you rock this, but not for me. But I know there's a huge fan base of wolf t-shirts out there. There's a lot of people that mess with those. We got the Playboy collab this year. This black one's cool. It looks like the one last year. They had a jacket similar to this crew jacket, but it had like the Native American kind of like printing on it. But then this one is just Playboy again. I think it's cool. It's nice and light. If you're a Playboy fan like me, I think not bad, not bad. All right, so another one, Supreme Raiders 47 brand embroidered Herrington jacket in black and tan. Tan, let me see. Yeah, tan can go away. I'm cool with that. But the Black Raiders, I think the Oakland fans, well, Oakland fans are pretty upset right now because their team's leaving to Vegas. But maybe the Vegas Oakland fans can agree on this. Kind of loud, but same time, Supreme is now up there. Obviously, they've been collabing with major brands. Now they have a deal with the NFL. Who would have thought? I remember last year it was the NBA collab. And even at one point, Supreme was just like kind of like ripping off logos and using similar logos as their own, but you know, just kind of changing it up a bit. But now they're actually using like real logos, and you know, they have the brand recognition to get the licensing now. You know, working with these huge brands, LV, NFL, they've come a long way. So, you know, this is just kind of interesting piece for them to use. And because the Raiders, you know, back in the day, always known to be, you know, the badass team, you know, black and silver, and they were messing things up in the NFL back in the day. Not so much now with John Gruden, but if John Gruden wore this, it'll definitely go viral. Nothing special though. I don't think this collection, as far as like the Raiders Supreme collection, is anything crazy, but you know, it's still Supreme. So plaid suit, like I said, for the 9-to-5ers out there. I'm not sure if this is actually a good fit. It might be a little loose. I don't think it's the fitted look that looks cool, but hey man, if you got the Supreme suit on, why not? I'm gonna fall back on that though. So we got the steel diamond plate work jacket. They got the Vans, the Vans old school highs. They actually have this pattern on it too, so look out for that to go along with this. Not really my look. Kind of, it's just a little too much, you know. I already got the box thing over here, the toolbox, and I'm good enough with that. It's kind of out there, kind of like the Coogee styling, but without the crazy colorways, just one color. I think the cream one will do well, red as well, black's more subtle, but I feel like this one might do pretty well for Supreme. Cyclers out there, I think there'll be some hypebeast cyclers that will like this. Others may not like it as much, but I think there's a market for it. And then Supreme, they did dirt bikes last season with Chino MMG. Chino actually killed it on that. And I think the Fox Racing collab was actually really nice. They did that one pretty well. A lot of the hoodies this season, I'm not really feeling all like that. You got the swim trunks right here, always a popular item. Mint, actually all colorways, maybe not the navy, but mint, yellow and red, probably the colors to go for, just because mint's like a color they've done it before in the water shorts, but I don't know, it's a fresh colorway for the summer, especially when you're at the pool parties. The Christopher Walken shirt, guys, what'd you think? Reflecting against the skyline, King of New York. Oh yeah, the creeper tee. Definitely looks like the Catwoman tee that they've released in the past. I think this one will probably be popular. It's just kind of out there. It's weird. I don't know. It's kind of freaky. Yeah, it's a Creeper tee for sure. Holographic box logo. Caps right here. Probably all colorways. Olive, yellow. Yep. All these colorways will probably do well. It's just a little different than got that shine to the Supreme. Oh, speaking of like, you know, holographic and kind of like shiny looks, Swarovski has a collab with Supreme that's supposedly coming out for the anniversary. I think that's coming out this season as well. Look out for that. So box logo kind of just, you know, iced out with horses. And then you got you could pop up with the Supreme too on the under brim. Backpack, Olive is the one to get this season. Kind of a bigger backpack, kind of probably the same size as they had before. You know, got the padding. You guys know I've done the other videos with Supreme backpacks and just bags in general. Big fan of them. Is this Cordura? Doesn't say. Oh, it is Cordura. Okay, so they've gone back with Cordura this season. You got the 3M kind of tagging right there too. Black right here. Bags always do well. Waist bag, duffel bag. I think the print this season is pretty hot. The waist bag, yeah. I said I'm not a big fan. I know there's a lot of people that like them. The shoulder bag this season looks more and more like, they always look more and more like purses, man. I'm not feeling it. But you know, they're cool. I guess if you like them, I guess they're cool. I'm not gonna be mad at you, but just for me, I just don't like them. The organizer pouches are dope for traveling. This season doesn't have the see-through like last year. But the print this year is cool. The guns one. Okay, the tote backpack is something different. I haven't seen this done before with Supreme. They got the 2 straps on the side, branding. Camel one's definitely hot. So expect this to come out. I don't know. Maybe the bags will come out week 1 like they did before. But let's see. Utility pouch again. Do well. And we got the leather waist and shoulder pouch. This is different. I actually really like this camel right here, the camel they use. So yeah, the waist bag and shoulder bag I prefer over like the other type of shoulder bag. All the accessories that's dropping this season, they're definitely fire. Like we got the drum kit right here already. Like what? That's the first thing you show it as like part of the accessories. And man, expect this to be extremely limited. It can go with the guitar and that I don't know, that keyboard with the thing they blow into. Pause. Yeah, it goes with that. You can have a Supreme band soon. So go with that. The Melodica. I think that's what it's called. Alright, so that'll go well with that. Man, I wonder how many they're going to make. There can't be that many on the market because the guitar was very hard to get. The Mcdermott pool cue is definitely one of my favorite items this year. It's got the bag to go with it too. If you bust this out at the pool hall, you better be nice, man, because pool sticks already, they're not cheap, and you're gonna flex with the Supreme one, you better be fire, man. Don't bust this out unless you're a shark. And then we got the director's chair. Always neat, man. These things always go for a lot, so I know coveted piece right there, the pendant. I actually don't mind this year's. This year's is cool, but I usually don't touch those. Then, oh yeah, the ODB rug, Old Dirty Bastard. Oh, Gallery 1950 again, okay. They once again work with them. Gallery 1950, I believe they also did the Fear of a Black Planet rug. Public Enemy, yeah, that's the one. Original artwork, 30's Return to 36 Chambers, the dirty version. ODB's getting a lot of love, man. Actually, Wu-Tang's getting love. But they had Liquid Swords last year too. So, shout out to Wu-Tang, man. We also have the Super Soaker. Man, I think this one is definitely one to cop, man. I growing up in the 90s, Super Soakers, water guns, water balloons, definitely a huge thing amongst just anybody in the neighborhood. My cousins had them, other kids had them. Even if you couldn't afford the Super Soaker, you had like the dollar store little squirt guns too, but you know, you had a completely disadvantage. Man, I even had like a cousin come through with the backpack full of like just water. I don't even know how much it held, but I was a kid, and then you just squeeze it back, you just get splashed, like destroyed, you get wrecked, you know. But this little Super Soaker, I know it's a smaller one. I don't even think it doesn't look like the original Super Soaker, or at least the one that I grew up with. But you know what? This Super Soaker is definitely a crazy nod to the 90s, man. definitely a piece to get ready. It's going to just be off the charts just because what the M3 has this huge fan base, and then Hot Wheels has a huge fan base, now it's Supreme fan base in it, so it's 3 collabs in one. I think this one's going to be a hot item in it. Another thing is the Supreme Nike headband, NBA headband. Cool piece, but at the same time I don't understand why the NBA does these collabs, because they don't even allow their players to rock it. I understand the whole J.R. Smith situation with his tattoo, but at the same time I see people with other brand tattoos. No one said a thing. There's a Jordan. A bunch of people got Jordan brand tattoos. I know Jordan's part of Nike, but at the same time, why are you like banning JR from wearing it? I don't get it. All right, and then we got the wristbands that go along with it. So far, the 2019 preview, the accessories just on fire. Pretty much everything on the accessories list will most likely sell out. The pins, even the items that I didn't like focus on. As far as items I actually like, as far as clothing wise, trucker jacket with the twin towers, that's a hot item. I actually like the puffer jacket too, with Supreme all over. That one's nice. As far as accessories go, I really like the Hot Wheel, the Hanes leopard print, Super Soaker for sure I need to get, and then I wouldn't mind the picture frame too, just because it just reminds me of my childhood. But either way, guys, let me know what items you really like. I know I didn't highlight all of them, but I kind of went through the items that I do really like. There's a lot of button-ups, a lot of shorts coming out this season. Definitely a good drop so far. And remember, Supreme drops on Thursdays at 11 o'clock, so be mindful of that. Make sure you're up and just get that going, because the bots are out there. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe below. Let me know how you feel about this collection, and you know what, I'll catch you next time.